Hi friends, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Somebody may be coming through and trying to give you something or get you involved with something, and you may be figuring out how to turn this down actually. This would be because it's not something that resonates with you. There may be something else that you wish to do. And I mean, it can be anything. It can be like somebody giving you an idea where you're like, I wasn't really thinking I was going to go in that direction. It's not really in alignment or whatever. It can be really just anything where somebody may be presenting something to you and you don't feel like that's what you want to rock with. This reading, anybody may find that this reading resonates. We all have all of the signs, all of the houses in our birth charts, archetypally speaking. So yeah, this is not for a specific sign, it is for all signs. It looks like something is not time yet. Something is not time yet, but you may be in a spot where you're like, I feel like my faith is kind of faltering within this situation. Something is happening, and it also looks like your guides have a hand in what this is that's going on. But you may be in a spot where you're like, I feel very, very uncomfortable with how things are right now. You also, yeah, I'm getting something about like faith faltering. So you may be in a spot where you're like, I don't know how much I believe in all of this. In what's going on. Like, is something really going on? Like, hey guides, are you listening to me? Did you hear that request that I had the other day? It's me phoning it in. This may potentially have to do with something going on socially for you. Maybe you feel a bit lonely too right now. Maybe. Some of you need to get new shoes. I'm seeing something about shoes here. You want to get new shoes? I'm seeing like somebody's feet are bothering them. You may consider having good shoes can change your life. Let me tell you. I get the feeling of kind of like waiting for better days for some reason. You may be in a situation that it doesn't feel particularly pleasant to be in this. As I said before, you may be feeling a bit alone. Like you may not have as many people like physically around you that you want to be connecting with. I'm seeing there's something like bigger than all of us in a sense here that you are connected with, and it seems like you're putting your faith in this to kind of even help nudge you out of a spot. But you could be working with somebody that you're having a hard time working with, being like, why was this person put on my path? Why am I here to try to maneuver things with myself and this person? It feels very inconvenient. May feel very inconvenient. You're being guided to be patient with this person. This is somebody that's this person is in a place where they kind of feel like like the antagonist to your story right now. And so you're learning how to deal with this person. See, an important aspect of this is that you are going to be finding peace through this process, but right now you could be like, I don't understand how this is going to lead to that, and I don't know why my guides like brought this person into my life. I don't understand this. Something is here happening, and I'm seeing this be part of your spiritual development, but you may be in a spot right now where you just feel like it's the opposite of that. You're going to be coming out on the other side of this. There's so much patience that is needed in relation to working with this energy that you're working with. Maneuvering through, because you're working with somebody that maybe kind of closed off. They may be somebody that's like projecting onto you. They may be somebody that's like attached to you in some sort of way. And when it all comes down to it, you feel a very clear separation between you and this person, and kind of like you're on two different sides. In reality, you are just two different sides of a coin, okay? But right now you may not be seeing it like that. Like, you may see this person as being very, very separate from you. Even though there's a sense of us all being interconnected, you may feel like maybe this person's personality, something like that, is kind of getting in the way of you actually being able to connect with them. And that this person is like really not in a place maybe where they're being present and self-aware, you may feel. And so trying to maneuver through an energy that you feel like this person is so very different from me. Like, how am I supposed to find any common ground with them? That is going to be the challenge here, or at least to make peace with this situation in some sort of way. As I said before, this is for your spiritual development. This is going to be helpful. Yeah, I feel like right now your guides are kind of watching you, and it's kind of like a reality TV situation that's going on. Like, maybe something dramatic is happening. Like, you don't look like you're having a particularly good time. This could be something that's really bothering you at times. However, like, this is going to be a fortifying experience for you. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. This is a challenge, and it feels like a typical social challenge. Like, I'm seeing this person be connected with you socially in some way. Regardless of whether or not you guys label each other as something within your life, you're somehow, like, socially connected with this person. Or it could be like a friend of a friend, or like whatever. Something where you guys know one another, but I'm not seeing you guys particularly feel like friends. I'm hearing something about them having it out for you. I'm not saying that that's actually the truth of the situation, but it may feel like that. I'm channeling, remember? It's not my personal opinion. I'm not saying, again, that's the reality of the situation. It just may be the feeling that you have. Yeah, this is definitely a challenge that you're feeling with this person. Like, how do you work with somebody that feels unworkable with? How? It seems like there are answers here. There's some sort of solution. If you keep the main focus, like, what is the priority of your goal here? I'm seeing, like, what you want is to make peace with this situation. What you want is to move out of a situation that doesn't feel peaceful and move towards peace for you, or be able to move on from this. So with that in mind, what do we do? What do we need to do here within this situation? And it can be different for each of you. For some of you, now, I'm not seeing a course of action yet. Like, there will probably be something, actually. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's see. Let's see what the guidance is with this situation. You and this person has absolutely 100% been put on your path for a very, very deliberate purpose, okay? This is not, it's not by chance, it's not by mistake. This person is here, and you are having a karmic cycle with this person, okay? There's something to learn here within this experience. But yeah, it may feel like a very frustrating type of lesson, like one that feels maybe even like quite triggering at times. I will say too, like, this person may actually be lonely. They may not I don't know how relevant this is going to be for you, but I'm seeing... O is doing our background music today. I'm seeing that this person may actually like not have a lot of friends, and they may kind of like actually also not know how to make friends, because I'm seeing somebody that may actually put other people off, so they're kind of like lonely as well. Again, like, I don't know what that means for you or why that information is coming through, but it's coming through maybe to like bring more humanity to this person, like more of a sense of understanding. That doesn't mean that whatever they're doing is okay to you. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm just giving you some more information about where this person's coming from, because I'm seeing someone that it seems like in the, whether it's been deliberately or inadvertently, they don't really have a lot of people around them. They have pushed people away. And for some of you, like, this person isn't aware of like why that is. This is an opportunity for healing, especially healing something that... Interesting. Through your belief system, or even what you feel like is right to be doing morally, it seems like this is part of your healing process spiritually. And I'm seeing something going on with a partnership. Let's talk about it. I'm looking at Taurus, Aquarius, and Gemini. I'm seeing something going on where there's a big focus on healing, especially healing something that before you were not enjoying this place that you were in. And then there's this almost like something being washed over or cleansed. I'm getting even the notion of a sound bath. That can definitely be like a metaphor for something, like maybe things being cleared out, cleansed. And now I'm seeing a partnership, or there being even a focus on a partnership, and I'm seeing some sort of offer. I'm seeing a lot of energy that is slow. I'm not seeing fast-paced energy here. We have the Knight of Pentacles and also Temperance. So, like, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. This is going to be really slow. And then on top of it, we're doubling down with the Temperance, which means let's make this even more slow. It means that things are being done right, but something is going to be quite a long process because things are being figured out. There could be something related to, I get the feeling even of a business partnership for some of you. It does not have to be a business partnership. There can be a lot of earth in your chart that is being emphasized here. But for some of you, this can definitely have to do with a business partnership in some way. There's even something that's being realized here. I feel like we have almost two very different stories that are playing out. Because in the top spread, it's like somebody really not being in a spot that they like, somebody being like, Spirit, are you even there with me? Like, I'm not really getting any feedback right now that I like. I feel like something's taking so long. I don't feel like I'm in a great spot either. And then I'm trying to move away from this situation and I bump into this character over here and I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time with this. How do I work my way through this? I feel like this is bringing up stuff within me that maybe isn't favorable. I feel like there's a lot of shadow work that's going on here. I feel like this person may be a bit triggering to me as well. It's like all of this stuff. And then we bump down into this other energy and I'm looking at the Star and I'm looking at the Lovers. And this is like I feel connected with my visions, and I feel like this relationship here that I have is also connected with my visions too. And I'm seeing like a proposal or an offer that's related to that, but this is something that's going to take a lot of time to happen. But it's a lot more calm. There's a lot more of a like solid, calm, slow, steady energy here that I'm seeing. Somebody may be figuring out how to propose something to another person, but it seems like this is something that is going to develop over a span of time. I'm not seeing this be something necessarily instantaneous. It needs to be figured out, and it seems like you can only do so much at one moment in time, and then you have to figure out the rest of it. It's like in each moment there's more that you're going to be figuring out. It's a linear process here that I'm seeing. So yeah, okay, if it's a linear process, then this seems like something physically that's going to be happening. Physically that you're going to see laid out. But this is going to lead to something that you want. So the wait is going to be worth it to you, okay? So all of a sudden there's something going on that feels quite smooth to you as far as a partnership that maybe hadn't been feeling smooth before. Or there's even this idea of what it is that you want. Now, for some of you, I'm wondering too, like maybe there was something difficult that you went through with somebody that kind of planted seeds for faith within you in some way, or like a hope in connection and also your spirituality, or something philosophically that you're connected with. And then you move to a space where there's just something, I don't know if you guys can hear O in the background. She's just making noise over there. There's now a focus on like partnerships, and you being like, yes, partnerships. I like partnerships. Maybe I'll connect with this person. Maybe I'll connect with that person. Hey, I've been thinking about teaming up. Is this something that you'd be interested in doing, and like trying to figure that out for yourself? So maybe there's also somebody that you're going to be teaming up with in some way that you feel like this is connected with your journey. And this is something that you want. But for some of you, I'm seeing like you may not be in that place right now. You may feel like that's what you're lacking right now. Actually, there's also a focus here on not forgetting to also be in the moment with the things that you have, and to count your blessings too, as well. Yeah, it feels like a focus, like a signal on not bypassing, because we can be in any place, and we can find the beauty, and we can find the growth within it, and be suspended momentarily in the ephemeral nature of what we're experiencing, and allow it to constantly lead us to evolving, no matter whether it's a happy situation or a difficult situation or a sad one or whatever. It seems like this is about being in every moment that you're in, and understanding that the difficult moments and the challenging moments and the ones that may hurt or feel uncomfortable are just as important as the ones that feel numinous and glorifying. Interesting direction. So this spot where you may feel a little bit off track, it seems like the more you're finding yourself, and the more that you're getting connected with yourself in your path, which I'm seeing this be an individual process first. It's kind of like you have to find your path, and you're meant to be finding your purpose, which, again, it's not just like one day, not for everybody. One day you're just like, the idea, this is what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my life. Finding your purpose and finding your path may be a thing that you do every single day. And it may change every day. For some of us, it does. For some of us, it changes every 2 weeks. For others of us, it may change every 10 years. Whatever it is for you. But there's something here important where, like, you feel connected with what's going on, and you feel connected with your purpose, and you don't feel like you're in this place of depravity any longer when you feel connected with your purpose, even if that means finding your purpose while you're washing dishes, because it's not even about what you're doing, it's about how you're doing it and the intention behind how you're doing it. Now that puts you on your path. When you feel connected with yourself, you will automatically find yourself upon your path because you're so connected with your intuition. You're not hesitating, you're following through. So when you feel called to move in that direction, or to quit your job, or to start that job over there, or to move away from this person, or to bring this person in and to have a conversation with that person over there, and to like go to bed at this time, like whatever it is for you, or to eat this or to not eat that, whatever this is for you, then it feels like it's bigger than just what's going on physically for you. You feel like in many ways you've kind of uncovered who you are, what you are, because it's not so much about a who, it's more so about something that is more ineffable. And I'm seeing this be connected with spirit. And I'm also looking at something that's connected with a partnership. So first of all, there's a focus of you finding your path first and foremost. And then I'm seeing something about you getting connected with somebody that is also connected with your path. But you finding yourself is going to feel very, very important to this. Because if you're in a spot where you haven't uncovered like that authenticity yet, you're going to find people. It's kind of like when you're lost and you find people that are like also lost upon their paths. Like sometimes it ends up working out, and then sometimes it just pulls you further off the path. However, when you're in alignment on your path, all of the right people are going to be there connected with it. And these are people that are going to fit in a way effortlessly into your life. That doesn't mean your ego is always going to align with how they fall in, but it's going to feel very much like things are in alignment with your purpose. And I'm seeing something that like you have to be in a spot where you're like, if this partnership is what I want, or if this activity is what I want, or if this job is what I want, if this thing that I'm interested in is what I want, whatever thing this is that you want, where it's going to connect you further with something or someone, you have to be patient with this, because I am seeing something coming, but it's going to take a little bit every day, each and every day. And this means too that you are going to be like slowly moving out, I'm so sorry, that was so loud in the background, slowly moving out of a situation that slowly moving out of a situation that feels like it's not where you want to be, and then moving to where it is that you want to be, and maneuvering through things that you want, and having this battle kind of that you're working through, this light working that you're doing to work with the ego and to work with the shadow as well, and to come out on the other side of this where you're understanding like this core of you and how that's also not identified with your ego and things like that. We are going to cut the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.